Hello everybody and welcome to another video. I'm going to show you how to add a bendy CB aerial to any vehicle in this video. A couple of people have asked me to do a video like this for quite a while, and I've decided to do it. So in this video we're going to show you how to add the CB aerial and make it animated so it bends. It's two simple things. I'm going to make this simple and as easy as I possibly can. It's just two things you've got to do, and that is a little bit in GE and a little bit of XML work. So we'll get into it and I'll show you how it's done. Right, so to do the GE work first is you want to obviously find a mod with your antenna. It doesn't matter if it doesn't move on the mod you've taken it from. It might be just static. As long as it's the one with the pigtail, it's probably the right one. The way you can check that is by, there should be something like the antenna should be in there. This one's called Fender antenna. This is where we're taking it from. You can just open that with GE, and as long as when you've clicked on just the antenna itself, it's got antenna base right down the bottom. What you're going to want later, which you'll see in a minute, is it says antenna spring, and you'll just keep clicking those pluses till you get to the very end, and then the last one I say antenna top. So that is probably the right one, we know that now. So what you're going to want out of here, you're going to want 3 files. You don't even need to, if you know how to export it, you can export it in the actual mod once you've highlighted it, and it'll take the 3 items with it. But you don't need to do that. You basically need 3 items. You need the Fender antenna, you need the Fender antenna shapes file, and this CBs. So that's 3 things you're going to need. So if you copy those, so you don't even need to go into that one. So we're going to add it to a John Deere 4955. So we're going to open that file, and then all you've got to do is say paste. It can go in the main file, that's absolutely fine. As I said before, if it's one that didn't move, you can make it move. So it's in there now. You've got CBs and the other 2 there. So we'll click on, just using this as a for instance, so we'll go on the 4755 EU one, and we'll say open with GE. So we'll just get out of the way a minute, and so we're going to want the top one and probably just put it in the viz, it'll be fine. But then we'll go on, click on file and then import, and then you've got to find that file in wherever you've got it. On here it's desktop, so we'll go into the 4955's file where we put the antenna, and we'll just click on it there and say open, and there it's appeared. What you're going to need to do now is CTRL and C whilst highlighting that, will copy it. So what you're going to need to do is now put it in the viz. So if you click on the viz and say CTRL V, that will appear there again, so it's there now. So this one you don't need anymore, so you can just click delete. So we'll go back to this. So obviously then you can move that around and put it wherever you like. I thought the standard one of these was a little bit short, so you obviously can go on the top and just stretch it a little bit to make it a bit longer if you wanted to. So obviously you can put that wherever you want to put it. On the mirrors is where I think most people normally put them, but it has got a bracket there on it, so you could make it look like you had mounted it to something, and you could turn it around. And just for the sake of the video, I'm just going to stick it in the middle there. So that's it for that now. So you've placed that. All you're going to want to do is, if you've unclicked off it, it's come off, so you've got to go and find it again. So we are here. So what you're going to want is to open all these again, like we saw a little while ago, till you get to antenna top, and then you just want to highlight antenna top, and in a minute you're going to need this index path number. So now I'll show you the bit you need to do in the XML. So we're back in the mod that we're taking the XML stuff from, that we're going to need. So we'll click on Jaguar 900 XML and open that with Notepad, and we're going to scroll down to about 3/4 of the way. It's normally around about 3/4, but it's going to be there somewhere, and we're looking for suspensions. So here we are. I can possibly put this on the video actually, in the description, this part, in case it's not there, because if it's static this possibly won't even be here. And also the other problem you might come up against is the tractor your machine you're putting it on might not have suspensions altogether. So you would need to, in that case, copy the whole lot. You would need to put that whole lot between cylindered and dashboard. That's where I always put it. I'm not sure if it matters if you put it anywhere else or not. That will always go between cylindered and dashboard. But you can copy the whole lot. I will copy this whole lot over. But I'm assuming, for the sake of this video, that the John Deere 4955 is going to have a suspensions. So all we need really is this. So we need to copy all that lot, just the suspensions. So we'll copy that lot, then we will go into our John Deere 4955, and obviously you've got several here, so we put on the 4755 EU. So we're going to want the 4755 EU XML. So we'll open that with Notepad. So again we're going to scroll down to about 3/4 of the way, and find suspensions, which is here. So we need to just go along and go to the very end of it, and click shift and enter. Then we'll paste that into there, come back over. Always leaves one sticking out, so just put that back in to inline. So that's that. So where we were before and where we've left this was the antenna top. So you need to copy all that lot, and what you can actually do now is save that and close it. So we've got our XML open. So we need this bottom number. This is what you just copied, but it will be different. So you paste that in there. Normally these numbers are completely different. So just for argument's sake, I'm going to change it to, say that says 26, because it was actually the same for some bizarre reason. So you're going to want it taking a naught off each time till you get to the top where you've got 1. But all you have to do in this case is change these numbers to 26. So that is it now, and that will be bendy and waggle. But what you've got to do obviously is save and X that, and then highlight all that and go and zip it back up, and you'll go back in the game and your area will be fitted to that particular tractor or machine or whatever, and it will move around. So that is basically it. You shouldn't have any problems. It's just 2 easy parts in GE and the XML. I could copy that suspension as part and put it on the video description or in the comments. So if you get stuck, you can just use that one. So I hope this has helped, and you might be able to work out how to do this now. But it is once you've done it a few times, it's pretty easy. So good luck, and thanks for watching, and good luck adding aerials to your machinery. Cheers.